Sup, it's your boy Big Reg coming to you from an undisclosed location somewhere in the Sonora Desert on a secret mission for the University of Michigan football team ahead of the Fiesta Bowl. Let's get it on. Joining me tonight to do a download of the matchup versus the TCU Horned Frogs. First, as always, this dude is living the high life out in the desert as well. He is somewhere just, oh my gosh, maxing and relaxing. Look at this dude. He's sponsored unofficially by Airbnb. The one, the only, producer JB.
Let's give it up for VRBO for getting us a hot spot, hot tub, pool, mini golf in the back, basketball court, because we're ready to party, baby. We're ready to party. Let's go.
Holy smokes, this guy. Where's all this money coming from? I want somebody to do a check over of the books. We might be down a couple cases of Coors Light, if you know what I mean. Next, joining
YouTube.
Huh?
YouTube's paying me. YouTube.
Oh my gosh, we're not getting any of that producer money, that's for sure. Next, joining us, he looks like he's in like a hostage situation, running from the cops or something. I feel like I'm watching an episode of Cops right now. He's on the run, the one and only nameless guest. Where are you running to? Holy smokes!
Just getting situated here. I'm getting comfy. Always caught off guard as usual. Just keeping up with this part-time job here. Keeping the people happy.
Holy smokes!
Shadow hungry people. Got my snacks. Oh, blue. Ready.
This guy is literally on the run from someone. Holy cow. What is going on with this group? Next, joining us from his secret lair, the one and only JC from Sunnyside.
Oh, what's going on, Big Reg? A little down. Michigan basketball not performing up to par, but I gotta say, if AJ Henning, if you're watching, just want to give you a shout out for listening to Mofia. Mofia actually invited AJ Henning when he went live to come see the shadow of the big house, and he said, "All right, cool, bet." So maybe he's watching.
No way.
AJ Henning, special shout out to that young man. He's been doing a heck of a job on the special teams this year. Hopefully he'll get some chances to make some big plays here at the Fiesta Bowl out in the desert. But hey, let's get into it right now because it's getting late and the sun's going down on me. Gentlemen, we got the big matchup: number 2 versus number 3 in the nation. Number 2 Michigan Wolverines versus the number 3 TCU Horned Frogs. That's the name, right? Horned Frogs. I want to, misrepresent.
Let's just make sure it's Horned Frogs. All right.
This guy, take it easy.
Not if RG3's on the broadcast. You know he's going to come up with something.
God almighty. Holy smokes, you guys.
Especially if Alex Borges under center. Oh. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Keep you ready.
Oh, gosh. Take it easy.
Keep it PG. Keep it PG.
Yeah.
Please. We're crying out loud. All right, let's get into the game. All right, number 2 versus number 3. Wolverines versus Texas Horned Frogs. I believe this is the first ever meeting between these two squads. Let me just start off by saying this. I think they're going to pose a greater challenge to the Michigan Wolverines defense than the OSU Buckeyes. And for this reason, I believe that the young man under center, Max Duggan, the quarterback for TCU, he is a bigger threat to run than CJ Stroud will ever be. The kid's got moxie. He's got a lot of courage. You know what I mean? And he's not afraid to do whatever it takes to get a W. So for me, I feel a little bit more worried about facing Max Duggan and that TCU offense than I actually did versus facing the OSU offense. So I'll start with that.
Yeah, I'm feeling comfortable, but I know that I shouldn't be. You know what I mean? Like, I'm feeling at ease of going into Saturday's game, but I know I shouldn't be because exactly what you said. I think about the Purdue game and their offense, very similar to the TCU offense, except for Duggan, who can, move inside, out of the pocket, can move the ball with his feet. So that's another dimension to, let's say, the Purdue offense. And they were moving the ball on us, for most of the game. So, yeah, a little uneasy. but I still feel like we're gonna at the end, fourth quarter, we're gonna, win by comfortable margin, 10. I think we'll be okay.
This guy already
Wow,
jumping into the predictions. Holy smokes.
going straight to the score already. He wants to get this over and done with.
Fading
Tight
fast. Fading fast.
It's true. Duggan can run, but I think our guys can cover. And Purdue's got that much yardage because we're playing zone. I don't think we're going to see much zone this coming game. I think we're going to have our DBs on them pretty tight and dare them to basically run the ball to try to win this game. I think we're going to do something defensively that will eliminate their strength. And then we have our linebackers spying Duggan. So I'm hoping a big Mozzie Smith hit puts them a little bit in a little bit of concern in terms of running. And then from there, I think we can shut them down.
I like it. I like it. My two cents just to add on there is I mean, it's going to be a good matchup. I have respect for the other side, but I really am glad we got Minter. He's been doing it all season long. He's putting our guys in great position, especially the second half. I'm intrigued with what I saw with they're bringing RJ Moten down, playing some linebacker snaps. Are they cooking up something special? Maybe it's just added depth. Who knows? But I like the coaching staff and the tremendous discipline and the bend don't break, keep them out of the end zone defense. I mean, we should not have doubted them all season long. Why doubt them for this next matchup? So that's what I'm feeling.
Nameless. I read the same article. There was another article where that said that they've been doing that all season long, but they might introduce them in a dime package or a nickel package. But the one other factor is we're gonna get Mikey Mo back, right? Get Mikey Morris back, right? Push the pocket a little bit, get a pass rush, another run stopper. So I think our defense will be all right. Our offense, I'm gonna say, just like OSU, we might have trouble running the ball initially because they're gonna stack against the run. So it's gonna be another JJ McCarthy to Ronnie Bell, JJ McCarthy to Andrew Anthony will finally show up this game. I think he's gonna finally show up this game. And AJ, hey AJ, hey AJ. Yeah, I think you're gonna get some jet sweeps, end arounds. And, I think you're gonna do some things. I think you're gonna do some things this game.
Good fair catches. Come on.
So clearly, JC from Finalist did not read the other news articles that said that AJ Henning, Andrew Anthony would probably maybe not play this game because they haven't been practicing. They haven't been in pads.
They're practicing, man.
Clearly,
there was another article that you did not read.
Yeah, get updated, JB. Come on, man.
But yeah, my faith is in Roman Wilson. My faith is in Donovan Edwards. I think he's clearly the big key to all of this, and his cast is looking smaller. So pass catching is going to be in the books. So I'm excited to see what the Don, according to Gus Johnson, who calls him the Don, is going to do. But the Don, Big Reg used to be called the Don. What do you think about this?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like the nickname the Don. I think it's just too generic. It's too generic. Donovan Edwards, I mean, I don't know. We gotta think of something better for him. Well, hopefully we think of something by the time we do the recap video. But let me just put it this way. As much as of a concern I might have of our defense versus their offense, I feel pretty good about our offense versus their defense. Because we got to remember, this is a Big 12 defense we're about to face. And TCU has given up a lot of points to a lot of people. Okay. I know that they've done well this year as far as their record goes with only the one loss. But I gotta believe that we're gonna be able to put some points up on the board against this defense. And that all starts with what you said before, Donovan Edwards. I believe he's going to be the big playmaker, especially now that he's got two hands to play with. I believe that he beat OSU with one hand, okay? That was the greatest one-handed performance by a Michigan athlete since Jim Abbott threw a no-hitter for the New York Yankees. Remember that?
Yeah, waiting to say that.
Wow, all night.
I thought of that after we did the recap for OSU, and I was like, man, where am I going to work that line in? And I finally got to work it in. So like I said, Donovan Edwards with the greatest one-handed performance by a Michigan athlete since Jim Abbott threw a no-hitter for the New York Yankees. Anyway, now that Donovan Edwards got two hands, he got double the hands, okay? So I'm expecting double the performance from Donovan Edwards. Not only running the ball, but this time becoming a much bigger part of the offense by catching the ball, So that's number one. Number two, I think Roman Wilson, all the small injuries that have been nagging him for the latter part of the season, hopefully that's fully healed up and he could return to being the big playmaker that he showed flashes of in the first half of the season. And let me just reiterate this right now, okay? I want the curse of Big Reg lifted off of Roman Wilson. Again, I renounce all claims I made to him being the breakout performer of the season, okay? I want to release him from any and all bad luck, mojo, juju, all that kind of stuff that I inadvertently put upon him by or by anointing him my choice for breakout performer of the year. Because everybody knows, let's be honest, my track record has not been good after I've anointed someone breakout performer of the year. So I want to release Roman Wilson once again, unequivocally, of any curses, bad mojo, or juju that I have inadvertently placed upon him. Okay? So I think those two dudes are going to have a big-time game come this Saturday. So I think, and I almost forgot. There's a certain fellow named J.J. McCarthy. Okay? I think he's going to be a big, let's be honest. The fact that he's making better decisions on when to pull it and run or when to throw it, those kind of things, especially when it came to that last game versus Purdue and the game versus OSU. He's shown a lot of growth, and it's turned out to be a lot of great things. So I think he's going to be having a great game versus TCU, and then it's going to be our offense that leads the way this time. The offense is going to lead the way. And hey, let's get into it. Let's get into the predictions. I'll go first. I think all of this translates into a high-scoring game, but I believe that Michigan will come out on top. 48-27.
That is unlike Reg not going into the 50 territory.
Come on, man. What? I only go into the 50s when it's called for. Come on.
48.
Scott, most of my 40-plus predictions have been pretty much spot on. OSU, I was pretty spot on. Who else? Iowa, I was pretty spot on. I mean, I could go on and on, but you know what? It's not about me. It's not about me. It's about the team. So anyway.
I think it's going to turn into a track meet. I think we're going to be both trying to use our offenses to score more points. I mean, I think our defenses are key, but I still think, it just feels like they're going to want to keep throwing and try to keep us on our toes. So I'm going with 56-50.
Say what? This guy, you've been watching too many highlights of Rich Rod versus versus everybody else. Holy smokes. Have you gone into a time machine? Is that a hot tub time machine that you're in right now? You've gone back in time 15 years? What are you doing, sir?
I'm not even in the hot tub. Come on.
Oh my gosh. 50 what? 56?
56-50. Bank it on right now.
This guy's nuts. Holy smokes.
All right. So here's the deal. I think TCU is trying to psych themselves up for this game because they know that they're outmatched. They're saying things in the press. The coach is saying stuff about J.J. McCarthy needing to do some things. Their receiver is saying they haven't seen an offense this fast, but they haven't seen an offensive line like ours, right? The number one offensive line in the country. They haven't seen a
Years in a row.
defensive, right? 2 times in a row. 2 times in a row. They haven't seen a defensive line, right, like ours in the trenches. They haven't seen a back like ours and Donovan Edwards who can catch out of the backfield like the best of them, or break one loose at any point in the game. I think they keep it close. We'll make adjustments because we won't be prepared for everything that they have to offer in offense. But halftime adjustments, we might be up maybe 3 at halftime, but by the end of the game, 41-31, Michigan.
I like it. I like it.
Wow, this guy even giving a halftime prediction. Holy smokes. This is a first.
Well, I will be happy just to advance, to prevail, celebrate another Michigan victory. My prediction is going to be a little tighter, but only because Max Duggan never says die. Even when the outcome may be already established, they will score a final time, close the gap, let's say 35-30. And I'm not expecting a ton of surprises, just high execution, a dialed-in JJ, good coaching, good game plan, great execution from the O-line. We're going to see a lot of chunk yards from Schoon. You're going to get move the chain action from Bell. A lot of acrobatics, the usual 1 or 2 catches that get trapped on the ground, but a few other catches that he makes, typical Ronnie Bell stuff, good stuff all over the place. What else? Donovan is going to be a major player that shines in the key moments. He's going to guffaw all the way to the house. He's going to give all praise and glory to the Lord at the end. And it's going to be another Michigan victory, but it's going to be your usual stuff. I was intrigued by JC's comment about Andrell because I've been waiting all season long for he has that potential just to give you a surprise, but whether it be Roman or Andrell, or it's just going to be 1 or 2 just a little icing. They're not going to be major factors in the game, but we'll take it.
All right, let's do a prop bet. Cornelius Johnson, Andrell Anthony, AJ Henning. Out of those 3, how many of those guys are going to have a big chunk play, 25 yards plus in this game?
CJ
Number-wise or who?
Yeah, well, who and how many? Who and how many? CJ,
I'm gonna go,
AJ, AA.
I'm going to go CJ with 2 major plays
2 chunk plays, 25 plus yards.
for CJ, yeah.
Yowzers.
I think CJ's due for a couple of drops.
Oh gosh, why would you say that? Holy smokes.
Andrell Anthony. I mean, he had an amazing game at LSU. He's not the most sure-handed guy. I'm gonna say he's I'm gonna say Andrell Anthony gives us a couple of big plays. Yeah.
So only Andrell Anthony.
Nah, I'm going to go CJ 1, but more is going to go to Colston and Schoon and Dono, and Bell, or it's just bread and butter. They're going to get the job done. And CJ gets targets, okay? And this staff likes to use them. So he's going to get his opportunities. He'll drop 2, catch 1.
And Loveland, don't forget Loveland. And one key guy that we haven't mentioned is in their air raid. Will Johnson is going to be key. Will Johnson. I'm going to revise my prediction because I feel like Will Johnson is going to come up huge in this game. 41-27. 41-27.
Okay, another prop bet. How many INTs, if any, does Will Johnson get?
Or is it over-under or what?
Over under 2.
Oh, under.
Let's say under. I think he's going to get
Fine.
1.
Over under 1. Over under 1.
Number.
You're saying 1 is the number? He's going to get 1?
I think he gets 1.
I
He's
think-
going to all game jump one of those passes. He wants it bad. He wants to don those buffs and celebrate.
Well, I'd say under because he's probably going to go on that 6'4" guy.
Yeah.
So it's highly almost unlikely that he will get an interception. Because he won't jump anything. They'll just throw it up high. So I would say under.
I'm going to say under, but the big play receiver has under 100 yards receiving.
Ooh. So you're saying Will Johnson's going to do the job of basically quieting him down, shutting him down? Well, not shutting him down, but basically making him ineffective for the whole game. Holy smokes! Yeah.
You think he's gonna Chaz Whitson him? That's what you're thinking.
Yeah, he'll get 80 yards. He won't go off on us.
We don't need to. Good. What Charlie Jones, Charles Sizzle, Chuck Sizzle, as Gus Johnson likes to call him. I mean, he erupted, and I mean, we still handled the Boilermakers. So
who's Chuck Sizzle?
Charlie Jones.
Who's Charlie Jones?
Purdue wide receiver.
Oh, that guy.
For Iowa. Wasn't he former Iowa transfer to Purdue, and all of a sudden he's all world?
Yeah.
All world. So good luck, Cade. Good luck with that, Cade.
Whoa. Come on. Take it easy.
Wow.
Throwing a little shade out there, Cade.
What a captain. What a captain. What a freaking captain. Who does that?
Oh my gosh. Come on, guys. You went through surgery.
Guys, it's just rough out there on this poor kid. Holy smokes. Come on. He's like, hey, I don't get to play anymore. So, he does what he got to do.
Has anyone seen footage of Blake being there or not?
Who?
Blake Corn. He been in any of the pictures?
Oh, at the game or in Fiesta? I don't know. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if he wasn't, but he was instead, rehabbing.
Yeah, but I figured he would still come for the game at least.
I think I read some random tidbit that he was going to be there. Speaking of random tidbits, I would love to see our man Chris Jenkins celebrate his recent announcement that he's coming back to have another big game in the Fiesta Bowl. Come on, big man. Just give us a tease for the way you're going to dominate next year as well. Show up game and just intimidate for what's to come next year as well. You and Mikey and the boys and the senior leadership. Oh, I just can't wait. And
take it easy.
Calhoun, newly minted, signed aboard Calhoun and Jair Hill, practicing so well with this team. Never has Clink seen such freshmen learn so quickly. Oh, the future is bright. Yes.
Nameless is eating up those blogs right now. He's eating up those blogs.
He's chomping them. He's
the links and the sublinks. The links in the he can't get enough. Oh, can't get enough.
Oh my gosh. Anywho.
How amazing is this though? How amazing! 2 years in a row. CFP playoffs 2 years in a row. But we're not satisfied with just being there this time.
Hey, as JJ did it, flings off his hat. Job's not done yet. In his presser. You all saw that. You diehards. You saw that presser. Just flings his hat off with Dono at his side. No, but we're not done yet. We're not satisfied. It just left a pit in the stomach. It just grew and grew. So let's get it done.
Nameless is gonna run through the doors right now. He's gonna run through the doors.
What it comes down to, man, it's all here. It's for us to take. This is the time I wish DB. Yeah, I said it. Don Brown was back. And remember that Prime series that JC loved so much? What did he say? Something like to the effect of, put them balls on the table. Just lay them balls on the table. Let's go. Come on.
3 days, all I can envision, even in practice, is guys just going off. Rashawn Gary going off. Devin Bush going off. Mo Hurst going off. Mike McCray going off. Chase Winovich going off. Sometimes in your life, you just got to put your balls on the table. And you got to be aggressive. Let's go win this game. You understand? And we don't need any help. Just go take it to them.
That's what I'll take DB back for that.
It's time to
You
get fired
want-
up.
You want Don Brown just as a motivational speaker. That's
Yes.
what you want it for.
That was one of his greatest contributions to Michigan football.
When he said put him right on the table. Right on the table. Okay. Oh my gosh. Good gravy. Jeez. Hey,
Well, if anyone's going to the game, I'll be in section 247, row 5. Come say hi to your boy, producer JB, at the Fiesta Bowl.
Awesome, JB. Awesome.
man.
Oh yeah, Bagman's going to be sitting next to me, so maybe we'll do a live feed.
Do it.
Wow. Where is he right now? Shouldn't he be there by now?
No, he's still in the Berg.
All right. Well, it is what it is. Is he going to wear a bag for the live feed? That's what I want to know.
He might have to.
He should. I should send him a bag from MDen. He can wear that. Cut out the X. Geez, oh Pete. Anywho's, listen, we want to say welcome to all the new subscribers. Over the past year, or I should say this past season, we've picked up, or we've pretty much doubled our subscriber base somehow. I don't even know how, but hey, welcome to everybody. Had a lot of new comments. One of the comments, I can't remember who said it, but the person said something to the fact of stop picking on JJ. So I want to echo that sentiment as well. Anyone that was picking on JJ the last episode, you was wrong, because hey, JJ's doing some awesome things, and he's going to do some awesome things this game on Saturday in leading the Michigan Wolverines to hopefully a victory over the TCU Horned Frogs. Gosh, what are the other things we got to do before the season ends? Got to beat TCU, then got to beat either Georgia or OSU. Should we say, just real quick, who would you rather face, Georgia or OSU? No?
No.
Look ahead. We shouldn't look
episode.
ahead.
Next episode.
You're right. You won't look ahead.
Could you imagine the magnitude of that game if it's OSU Michigan in the finals? Could you imagine?
I want to see it. Gotta admit.
I would have to take that Tuesday off. Tuesday, I have to take off. Easily.
Honestly, you would not be able to drive through the state of Michigan or Ohio. You know what I mean? The whole two states would be electric. Holy smokes. Forget about it. But anywho, that's neither here nor there for this Saturday. This Saturday is Michigan versus TCU. Hope for the best for Michigan fans, and hopefully the defense will be able to contain Max Duggan and company, and the offense will continue to shine like they've done all season. And JJ will continue to grow. Donovan Edwards will continue to, pull off some big plays, and the tight ends and receiving core will do their thing. And man, oh man, the two-time Joe Moore award-winning offensive line will assert their dominance, and we'll see a Michigan victory, and we'll march on one step closer to a national championship. To that we say, go blue.
Go blue. Go dogs. Go blue.
Go dogs. What? This guy.